Hello friends, welcome to EC Academy. In this lecture, let us understand a problem on state space model. Here, we need to develop a state space model for the given electrical system. First, for a given electrical system, let us identify the input, output, and the state variable. Here, two inputs are given in the circuit, E1 and E2. We'll consider that input. Here, the output will be the voltage across the capacitor, which is Vc, and state variable will be IL1, IL2, and voltage Vc. First step is to identify state variable. So we have identified three state variables: x1, that is equal to IL1, x2, that is IL2, and x3, that is equal to Vc. Next step, once we identify these state variable, we need to write the differential equations for each state variable. So to write the differential equation, we can apply KVL to the loop and find the differential equations. Second step is to write the differential equations. Let us take this loop 1 and let us apply KVL. For loop 1, we can write E1 minus R1 IL1 minus L1 DIL1 divided by dt minus Vc is equal to 0. So we have applied KVL to loop 1 and obtained this equation. From this differential equation, let us write the expression for dIL1 by dt. So that is the differentiation of IL1. So we can write dIL1 divided by dt is equal to E1 divided by L1 minus R1 IL1 divided by L1 minus Vc divided by L1. Now if x1 is IL1, then dIL1 by dt will be differentiation of x1. So we can write the differentiation of x1 as x1 dot E1 is nothing but U1, IL1 is nothing but x1, and Vc is nothing but x3. We can write above equation as 1 by L1 U1 minus R1 by L1 x1 plus, we don't have x2 term, so we can write 0 x2, then we can write minus 1 by L1 x3. So let us rearrange the above equation and write x1 dot is equal to minus R1 by L1 x1 plus 0 x2 minus 1 by L1 x3 plus 1 by L1 U1. Let us call this as equation number 1. Now let us consider loop 2 and let us apply KVL. So let us apply KVL for loop 2. We will get E2 minus R2 IL2 minus L2 dIL2 by dt minus Vc is equal to 0. So from this equation, let us write the expression for dIL2 by dt. So we can write dIL2 by dt is equal to E2 by L2 minus R2 IL2 by L2 minus Vc divided by L2. If x2 is equal to IL2, then dIL2 by dt is differentiation of IL2. Therefore, we can write differentiation of x2 as x2 dot. So we can write in place of dIL2 by dt as x2 dot, that will be equal to, in place of E2 we can write it as U2, in place of IL2 we can write it as x2, and in place of VC we can write it as x3. So we can write the above equation as we don't have any x1 term, so we can write that as 0x1 minus R2 divided by L2 x2 minus 1 by L2 x3 plus 1 by L2 u2. Let us call this as equation number 2. Now to find the differentiation of VC, let us find the current across the capacitor. Next we need to find the current across the capacitor. So we can write the current across the capacitor as IC is equal to IL1 plus IL2. So from the circuit, both the currents are flowing in the same direction. So we can write IC is equal to IL1 plus IL2. So current through capacitor, we can write it as C dVC by dt will be equal to IL1 is nothing but x1 plus IL2 is nothing but x2. So here dVC by dt we can write it as differentiation of x3. Therefore we can write x3 dot will be equal to 1 by C x1 plus 1 by C x2. We don't have x3 term, so we'll write 0 x3. Let us take this as equation number 3. In the next step, let us write equation 1, 2 and 3 in matrix form. So we can write the state equation as x dot is equal to ax plus bu. So here x dot we can write it as x1 dot, x2 dot and x3 dot in matrix form. So we can write x1 dot, x2 dot and x3 dot. That will be equal to matrix A. We'll write the terms in the equation that is related to x1, x2 and x3. So in equation 1, with respect to x1 we are having minus R1 by L1, with respect to x2 we are having 0, and with respect to x3 we are having minus 1 by L1. So we'll write those terms. We'll write minus R1 by L1 0 and minus 1 by L1. So in equation 2 we will write 0 minus R2 by L2 minus 1 by L2. So we can write 0 minus R2 by L2 then minus 1 by L2. Then in equation 3 we can write 1 by C and 0. So we can write 1 by C and 0. So that is multiplied with x. So we can write x as x1, x2, x3 plus we need to write the equation for b, which is multiplied with u. So we need to search for the term which is related to u1 and u2 in equation 1, 2 and 3. So in equation 1 we have u1 term and we don't have u2 term, so that's why we'll write it as 1 by L1 and 0. So 1 by L1 and 0, and in the second equation we have u2 term and we don't have u1 term, that's why we'll write 0 and 1 by L2. So we'll write 0 and 1 by L2. So this is multiplied with u. This is the representation of state equation in matrix form. Now let us write the output equation. Output equation can be represented as y is equal to cx plus du. So from the circuit we can write y is equal to Vc, which is the output voltage. So here Vc is nothing but x3, so that's why we have written y is equal to x3. So in this equation we don't have x1 term, x2 term and u term, so that's why we have written the above equation as y is equal to 0 x1 plus 0 x2 plus x3 plus 0 u. So let us write this in matrix form. We can write y is equal to x1 is 0, x2 is 0, x3 is 1. So that is multiplied with x1, x2, x3 plus, we don't have u term, so we'll write it as 0, that is multiplied with u1 and u2. This is the representation of output equation in matrix form for the given electrical circuit. This is about problem on state model representation of electrical circuit. I hope you have understood the topic. Thank you.